Hello, I'm Laura Hughes. Welcome to the Renesas IoT Insight series. Today, I'll present the third lab in this series showcasing the S7G2 IoT Enabler Kit from Renesas. In this lab, we'll demo the included sensor shield board and connect a smartphone to the Renesas board using the ultra-low-powered Bluetooth technology. We will run a smartphone app to detect the motion of steps, which will report the data to the Renesas board while running the WithSensors lab. This essentially turns your smartphone into a wireless step sensor. Then, we'll modify the ThingSpace dashboard to show the step data from your phone. Similar to the last lab video, first we need to use the J-Link program to load the firmware onto your Renesas board. To do this, follow the steps provided in the WithSensors lab. This will guide you through the installation of the J-Link driver on your PC and run the batch file that will program the board with the required firmware. After the board has been programmed with the WithSensors lab, we are ready to finish the board setup process. If the Cat1 modem board has not been previously set up with the modem daughter card, SIM card, and antennas, please refer to the procedural steps included in the board setup section of lab number 3. Once the Cat1 PMOD board is set up, you can connect the provided power supply to the J2 power connector. However, do not plug the power supply into the AC power outlet yet. Now you're ready to plug the modem board into J14 or PMOD-B on the Renesas board. If you've just come off lab number 2, remove your earbuds and thumb drive. You don't need them for this lab. At this point, you can plug in the Cat1 modem power supply into an AC power outlet. You're now ready to provide power to the Renesas board. You can do this by connecting the micro USB end of the provided USB cable to J19, which is labeled Debug USB. Connect the other end of the USB cable to a USB port on your computer. You can confirm that the board has been powered up if LED 4 is on and green. Your board setup should now look like this. And you can confirm that the WithSensors demo has been successfully loaded by viewing the information on the LCD touchscreen. It should look like this. Make sure you have a good, strong cellular signal. It can take a few minutes for the modem to fully connect. Now that the board has been set up with the firmware and appropriate components, we can verify the functionality of the sensors locally. Touching the Sensors button at the bottom of the LCD screen should provide an overview of all Sensor Shield sensor data. This will be updating live. Keep in mind, it can take more than 5 minutes to receive your GPS coordinates. You will know when GPS has been located because the D1 LED will turn off. Now that we've verified the sensors locally, our next step will be to use a web browser to connect to Verizon's ThingSpace platform. We'll then clone an existing ThingSpace dashboard so that we can customize it to connect to the Renesas board and send and receive data via the 4G LTE connection. The next steps will require a ThingSpace account. If you do not have an account, please refer to Appendix 2 in the Remote Song Player Lab number 2 PDF. First, open a web browser. We recommend Google Chrome, and go to the URL on the screen. Sign in to your ThingSpace account. Then, click on the Tools tab. Move your cursor over the Launch button and select Proceed to Freeboard. Next, open up a new browser tab and type this URL into the address box. This will open the WithSensors Lab 3 dashboard. Go to the bottom of the page and select the Clone button. This will create your own copy of the dashboard, which you can customize as needed. You will notice the last 6 characters in the URL, which are unique to your specific dashboard. Next, switch back to the previous browser tab, where you have the My Freeboards page loaded, and click Refresh to reload this page. You should now see the Lab 3 instance available. Switch back to your cloned dashboard browser tab. We will now associate the WithSensors demo loaded onto your Renesas board with this dashboard instance. Select the SKS7 name located under the Data Sources section. Then enter your thing name, which is displayed on the LCD screen, into the thing name box on the Data Sources pop-up dialog. Select Save. Your WithSensors thing name is now associated with the dashboard. You should be able to see your sensor data being updated on the dashboard every few seconds, as well as on the LCD screen. Next, we'll connect a smartphone to the SKS7G2 board using the built-in Bluetooth technology. Then, we'll use an app installed on the phone as a step counter. This will relay the number of steps detected to the Renesas board. Finally, we will customize our ThingSpace dashboard from the previous section to display the step data from the phone. Okay, first, install the WithSensors app onto your smartphone. This app is available for both Android phones and iPhones and can be downloaded from either the Google Play Store or the iOS App Store. Next, go ahead and open the WithSensors app on your phone. You should see your thing name on the list of available devices. Tap your thing name to connect to it. If for some reason you do not see your Thing name, try unplugging the micro USB cable for a few seconds and plugging it back in. Once the app is connected, it should show the connected status on the main screen. There will also be a couple of buttons for simulating and clearing the step count, as well as the total number of detected steps. On the board's LCD touchscreen, go ahead and switch back to the main screen. You should now be able to select the Step button on your phone and see the step count increment on both the app and the board's LCD screen. Tapping the Clear Steps button in the app should clear the step count on both the app and the board's LCD display. Now that we have local Bluetooth connectivity, let's connect to the Verizon ThingSpace and view our activities in the cloud. Refer back to the Fun with Sensors Lab 3 dashboard we set up in a previous section. Select the Add Pane button in the upper left corner of the Tools area. Provide a title for your new pane, such as My Steps, and click Save. Click on the plus sign in the title bar of the new pane to add a widget. From the drop-down menu, select Text as the widget type. Add a title of My Step Count and make the units steps. Use the string data sources SKS7, globals, and step count for the value field. Select Save. Your new widget should now display the same step count that's shown on your phone, as well as the SKS7 G2 board. That wraps up the final video of our Renesas Insight series. If you'd prefer the PDF format of step-by-step instructions of these labs, please refer to the IoT Enabler Kit Labs folder in the root drive of the USB thumb drive. For further documentation and sample projects, you can access the Renesas Synergy platform at the URL on the screen.